Meanwhile, in the subplot, the comedy subplot, so it'll be good, Ensign Kim goes into sickbay because apparently he's been bitten on the face by the same Klingon chick who had a thing for him earlier. So, in case you don't already know, Klingons bite each other on the face as a sign that they're really into you and want to mate with you. So what does the Doctor say to Harry about this?
As I understand it, you have two options. Kill her, or mate with her. Authorization for you to engage in intimate relations with a member of an alien species. Be sure to get the captain's approval as well.
You're getting so raped and it's just funny.
Oh, rape is hilarious.
Kill me now. B'Elanna, taking advice from Kolar about effectively lying about Klingon beliefs, decides to tell her about their past battles and exploits in true Klingon fashion, which means pulling a lot out of your ass.
I had to face 10 of their fiercest hunters, alone.
You disgust me. How can you live with yourself? You sit on a throne of lies.
And guess what? It's not working. The same angry Klingon from before gets so angry he challenges Tom Paris to a duel.
You and I!
Captain Proton Trivia Challenge, maybe?
I'll race you in my Camaro.
To the death. I accept.
So Janeway tries to forbid the duel, while letting Tom be the one who wants to fight so he gets a safe face. Again, this does not work.
The father of the Kuvamach wouldn't let a woman speak for him.
Ah, yes, of course, because anyone who knows about Klingons knows how much they deride their women.
Klingons appreciate strong women. Now, we consider Klingon women our partners in battle.
And a lot of fun at parties, too.
True.
But how hollow is the sound of victory without someone to share it with?
So Kolar suggests a non-lethal duel.
I assume you have a suitable holodeck training program for this, Lieutenant?
Being Tom Paris, of course he has a program for this. Tom Paris' middle name might as well be We Have an App for That. So Harry Kim whines to Neelix about how he's being stalked by this Klingon woman. Neelix, too, thinks it's just awesome and Kim needs to give up any sense of self-control and just give in to the passion with the woman he has no desire for whatsoever. Neelix, who's been studying Klingon stuff and is really into it lately, decides to take her off his hands by beating the crap out of Harry.
Hey, you're a fast one. Come here, cutie.
It's really sad that getting the crap beat out of him is a good turn in his life right now. Oh! Neelix is about to get laid!
Warriors, assemble!
Warriors, come on out and play, yay.
I see fear in your eyes, human.
The only Klingon I'm afraid of is my wife after she's worked a double shift.
Jeez, this episode is about half anti-religious propaganda saying it's all a lie, and half really stupid Fox sitcom. In other words, Fox sitcom. So, after a really bad start, Tom wins the duel. It's not fair, I started Odin sleeping in the middle of the fight. It turns out that there's a plague that they all share called the Narette, and they brought it on board Voyager. Thanks, Klingons!
The Narette always comes without warning.
Oh, I just had a horrible thought, Kim. That's what Neelix is doing now. Oh.
Why didn't you tell us your people had a disease?
We've never thought of it as a disease. It's more like old age.
Only more like a disease. It turns out that non-Klingons are immune to this disease, but Torres has it, and so does their baby.
Nice one, Klingons. You just gave your Messiah the plague.
The child is not the Kuvamach. B'Elanna Torres and her child will fall victim to it as well. Impossible. They both carry it.
So they plan to take over Voyager and resume their quest on their own. Meanwhile, Voyager arrives at an uninhabited planet they've been planning to go to for a while now to drop off the Klingons. You, blonde woman, I find you attractive, therefore you cannot say no to me. I will take you! And it turns out while the Doctor was trying to save B'Elanna and the baby herself is immune because of her special combination of human and Klingon genes. So what is this, a Deus Ex Infantata? And so while Voyager starts to beam down the first few Klingons of the planet, they suddenly attack and forcibly beam down more and more Voyager crew. And they beam onto the bridge of Voyager and fight. And knowing the fierce warrior tradition of these Klingons, it's no surprise that they lose badly. Wait, I think Klingon is Klingon for Glass Joe.
Get our people back.
Why am I not in Stovall?
I don't consider Voyager hell.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Because you're healthy as a targ.
Is the Targ the only animal that Klingons have? Does nothing else live on Kronos but Klingons and Targs?
The Norette.
Gone.
Way to solve the problem you just created.
The child cured me.
Well, I was the one who devised the treatment.
Doctor?
Yes, of course. The child cured you.
From a certain point of view.
A certain point of view?
And now the Klingons decide to go down to the planet after all, cured of the Norette, and apparently satisfied that their quest is over and now they can live a life without any goals at all.
Hooray for drifting aimlessly! Ambitions of any kind flow!
Hooray! Congratulations! You haven't even learned the lesson of the road to El Dorado. Oh, and here's the really awful part. Tuvok goes back to his quarters, and they have indeed been defiled. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you post-coital Neelix.
Matt, how did you do that?
I'll have this place ship-shape in no time at all.
Just go, Mr. Neelix.
Vulcans approve of suicide.
The Batleth, given to me by my great-grandfather. It's for your daughter.
The baby's first Batleth.
Wait a minute, is that... It is! It's the freaking Sword of Kahless!
And so Tom chimes in that maybe the prophecy was legitimate all along. Because otherwise this would be really stupid and insulting to anyone who has faith in anything. But we don't want to go there.
What were the odds that they'd run into the one ship in the whole quadrant with a Klingon aboard?
That's right, wave those odds in our faces. Make your story even less likely to believe.
Remember, kids, the moral of today's Trek story is lie. Lie, and it will get you what you need.
And so they talk about naming her Jesus or something, and we're out. Ugh. And so that's prophecy. It's a pretty lame episode in and of itself, but then it's also very insulting if you stop and think about it. And any attempt they have to try to say that this is a true, sincere belief really falls under the pressure of everything else they've set up. Ultimately, what this is saying is religion is in fact the opiate of the masses, and just a tool that you can use to guide them around for their own good, because you really love them, they're just not smart enough to be like you. Screw you! So that's the end of Not Our Savior Month for this year. Tune into the next episode and we'll be back to normal. So as usual, decide for yourselves. But as for me, I'm calling this one POSVOY.
Oh my God, it's tough to be a god. Bred where mortals have not trod. Be deified when really you're a sham. Be an object of devotion. Be the subject of song. It's a rather touching notion. All those prayers and those salams. And who am I to bridle if I'm forced to be an idol? If they say that I'm a god, that's what I am. What's more, if we don't comply with the locals' wishes, I can see us being sacrificed or stuffed.
You have a point there. Very good thinking.
So, let's be gods. The perks are great.
Yeah.
El Dorado on a plate.
Thank you.
Local feeling should not be ribbed off.
Never rip up a local feeling.
No, my friend, it's tough to be a god. But if you get the people's nod, count your blessings, yeah, keep them sweet. That's our advice. It's great advice. Be a symbol of perfection. Be a legend. Be a cult. Take their praise. Take a collection as the multitudes explode. Don a supernatural habit. We'd be crazy not to grab it. You got it. So sign on. to new gods for paradise. Paradise.
Then maybe you can tell me how to convince a female twice my size that I'm not interested.
You probably can't.
Great.